traders looking past really all of these tech macro headwinds?
You know, Taylor, great question. Maybe climbing that wall of worry. I mean, those gains are simply extraordinary. The fact that you have the S&P 500 up only 25%, its best year since 2013, but it really does pale in comparison relative to tech, up 40%, as you had mentioned, hardware doing especially well. Tech's best sector since 2009. To put that into perspective, that was coming out of the financial crisis. At that point, stocks were on a bargain basement sale. Investors at that time scooping them up. That's the kind of buying that we're seeing this year. Really pretty amazing. And behind it, again, probably climbing that wall of worry, investors taking advantage of that terrible fourth quarter last year. A little bit of a sale from that fourth quarter, going for the high growth names. And we just see traders continuing to go in, especially to the chip space, Taylor. And a piece of that also has to do with the expectation that the cycle there is turning back up.
And Abigail, to fold this back into Apple with me, because we often talk to Dan Ives of Wedbush, and he continues to say that Apple really is the bellwether in terms of sentiment on where we are in the trade fight. How is Apple doing amidst all of the headlines?
You know, it's near record highs, Taylor, but investors seem to be shrugging off the possibility that Apple could really get hit if those December 15th tariffs of 15% go into place, of course, against smartphones and electronics and other items. It'll be interesting to see whether those tariffs do go into place, but if so, it could really hit this company with that 20% revenue contribution. And of course, as you were mentioning, Dan Ives saying that they're very much at risk, that it could be a 4% hit to their margins or 50 cents in 2020. That could cause, you know, some slowing that investors might not like. But right now, investors looking past it. One point there, Taylor, could be, of course, the fact that CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, has met with President Trump. So perhaps investors, traders thinking that if those tariffs do go into place, maybe Apple gets some sort of an exemption for that all-important iPhone.